Salve, anyways, this is basically, I thought I'd talk about the Smokey Daze Haze character, like the outfit and stuff. You can see there's the plague mask, there's the Los Angeles Kings jersey. If I get like a nice white Italian plague mask, I think I would do like the, I'd wear like a Friesen, my Friesen Sharks jersey, because that's mostly white. And, but yeah, so it gives me like an option. And there's the original stocking cap. And then there's the gloves, the miracle gloves, actually. And there's like another thing I got. There's a little skull face thing. And these are the second ones I got. The first one came ripped, even though they're double-sided. So there's skeleton things. Let me just show you this real quick. This is the cape and the cloak. And you can see, well, you can't see probably, but Morris Costumes Incorporated, made in the USA. 50% satin, 50% taffeta. So it's a nice kind of cape. You can kind of see it. And then right now I have the thing over here. And there's like the little thing over there. And you don't see, I don't have the lights on really. There's like the alien felt. But anyways, let me get back into here. So let's keep on this outfit. So basically, why did I go with the stocking cap at one point? Everyone on YouTube had like a stocking cap they'd wear backwards, and it's funny because like I had a thing with, I'll get into that anyways, but the hockey jersey, you want to wear something comfortable. You know, I look a lot like a cow when I used to do like wrestling, like No Mercy or something. So, you know, that was something I always wanted to wear. And every set, and so far every set, and every routine, stand-up routine, blaze bit, I have that. And then you can see, here's the thing, that's the plague mask, which really completed everything. That one, I thought about wearing a paper bag at one point. The plague mask, I always like the plague masks. These gloves, I don't want people to see my hands. You know, everyone's like all about identity, you know. So the reason I got the opera skeleton gloves is, basically, I don't want to show any of my flesh. So I was getting annoyed sometimes when I do the thing, like Smokey Daze Haze with the thumbs, you'd see, well, I'd move my hands certain ways, you'd see my skin. So everyone's hung up about all these racist people. It's like all this identitarian stuff. Look, you're the human race, that's it. There's no black race, there's no white race, there's no Asian race, there's no Muslim race, there's no Arab race, there's no Jewish race, all this other bullshit. I mean, there could be aliens. So, you know, until I was about 25, I had like what would probably be like social anxiety disorder. So a lot of that was, you know, mental obstacles is part of what I do with the channel, even though no one notices. So it's like, alright, so maybe you have a social anxiety disorder like Gray from Black Clover, you don't want anyone to see your face. But, you know, you can still perform, you can still find ways to do things, and people will tell you, oh, you got to face the crowd and this and that, but I was kind of hoping I'd do better and I wouldn't have to. But I would think even if I showed my face ever, I'd still keep the entrance, you know, come out with like a plague mask and all the stuff and everything. And yeah, so, you know, you kind of evolve the character and you go with the character. I always wanted to wear a mask. I thought about wearing a paper bag. The reason I don't want to go with a paper bag, it's like really hard to get a brown paper bag. It's like, you know, and with the social anxiety disorder, like I would go to All America when no one was there. I'd go places when no one was there. I couldn't be around people. So this girl, Christine, was like, she used to work at stores at one point as like a stripper. And she was like a femdom or something too. I don't know, somehow talking to her, despite like the negative aspects of that, which we'll get into another time, I got over the social anxiety disorder type thing. You know, I stopped thinking about things, I stopped thinking about people, like, so I just kind of go to the moment. I don't think about the moment. You know, like you would think about how it would be going to the store and all these people looking at you, all this and that. You know, so that's a lot of the things. So I'm really good around strangers. When I did the shows, the tuxedo shows, I did about 13 of them. I'd be dressed up in the tuxedo. I originally thought maybe I'd be doing like the stand-up dress like in the tuxedo, or maybe if I get rich. But, so it was very easy to do with strangers. People that know me, it's a lot harder, you know. It's a lot harder than that. So, some of this with the stocking cap was like making fun of like all these people that had beanie hats. They had like Tim Pool, they always make a thing about wearing it. I always like the stocking cap, but I actually wear this King's hat. It's a classic King's. I wear this when I would go out with the dogs in the winter to keep my ears cold. And one of the reasons I went with the plague mask, which just fell, because I knocked it over, is basically, like, it was in like Snow White and the Huntsman. It's been a lot of stuff, but what made me want to get with the plague mask was I was thinking it looked really cool. Black Clover has a character Knocked, and he did the plague mask. That looked pretty cool on him. And then who else had a plague mask? Dr. Giovanni, I think his name is, in Fire Force. So I'm not really into the steampunk one. I like the black one. I like black and like a nice Italian white one with a real long nose. So a lot of Italian comedy, they wear plague masks and stuff, and the plague doctor and all this other stuff. And So it was pretty cool. I really fell in love with the plague mask. I thought about getting a few of them. I got the plague mask with the cloak because it was like $20. Seemed like a good deal. And I could cover my features more because I don't want to show any skin, any features. Cause like I want everyone to be able to relate to me and pretend they can be me, at least males. And they could be like, you know what, that could be me. Kind of like you choose your own adventure in the books, and they wouldn't show the face. In one of the books once, the guy had like the person covered in head to toe in like an outfit. So that was part of my motivation because I was thinking, you know, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Because everyone's so identitarian, or they're so focused on their identity, or they're so focused on this other bullshit, or what gender they want to be, or what this or that. So I wanted to kind of take that away and, you know, have comedy. It's funny, when I did this thing with Amazon, I'm talking to the girl on thing for these other opera gloves, the ones that were ripped, not these, the ones that were double-sided. And I got my refund and everything, and she laughs hysterically at something I said. And it's like, she's like apologizing. I'm like, it's alright, you know, I do comedy if I didn't get people laughing. But I didn't know what she laughed at. But she's like, you know what, I really needed that. That was like the end of the shift. I think she's in the Philippines, or maybe she's in Africa. And India is the other place. But she said how it was hot and there's like a 12-hour time difference. There's like 6 p.m. here and 6 a.m. there. I'm thinking, I already got my refund. Well, you laugh all you want. I'm pretty happy. You know what I mean? What do you? But you know what it is? So people always think I was a comedian whenever I do orders. They're always laughing. They're always laughing. They're always laughing. Even before that, All Star Health, this black guy's laughing at something I said. I have no idea what he's even laughing at. I'm thinking, even when I was telling my friend, he laughed because he thought it was funny. But I was serious. It's like, how are all these people always laughing at me? How are they always thinking? They say my timing, the tone, delivery, everything like that. It's like a comedian and everything, but it's because I had speech issues. So it's like all these people thought I was a comedian already. So I'm like, all right. So I tried doing the stand-up. So when I did the first set, I didn't even see it. You know, I already did set 2 and 3 when I started adding more written stuff. And yeah, you know, like it's pretty basic. I mean, most of the stuff's pretty basic. Eventually I added like a notebook, so when I do certain things, it was like, you know. But like, here's like, I'm working on this set right now. And you can see, this is how I do it. This is my Blaze Bit notebook. I have another book where I do like routines. And this was the one for Blaze Bit 10. The one I'm working on now is originally going to be 9. So, you know, you kind of see, I make little notes and stuff. It's pretty boring. Blaze Bit 9, Fuzzy Wuzzy, fine, but see, I have to memorize the stuff and perform it, because a lot of times when you're in a plague mask, you can't see anything. So when I did like set 7 and 8, I couldn't see anything at all. And then, yeah, and you can see Blaze Bit 8, you know, I have the thing, I have the little cues, I have some little extra things, green, different color writing, some dyslexic, I can't, this one, look, I never even put the header on which one that was. You can see, though, I have the lead-ins, like Chips Ahoy, Malloy Hash Browns. This one I didn't get to sing the Muffin Man. I planned to sing the Muffin Man, but I knocked my friggin' face off. I knocked my plague mask off. Blaze Bit 6, Pockade. See, that was a lot of notes, a whole friggin' page. So that's what, the Blaze Bits tend to be like things that I used in other stuff mixed with new. And the first Blaze Bit that I put in this notebook was Blaze Bit 5. And this one would have been pretty good if the FBI didn't show up. I wonder if maybe when I ordered the plague mask, they thought something was up. But yeah, so I'm working on what's going to be 11, and the 11 originally I was going to do that one 9th, but now I'm going to do that one 11. You can see I'm at 10. I'm probably going to go to about 13, finish off the page. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do yet. What am I going to name it right now? I think I'm going to name it Heaven's Endless Lust, Blaze Bit 11. So I'm hoping I can do it tonight, maybe tomorrow. A lot of rain. I don't like to do it when it's rain out because I have like the neighbor next door. And it like has like a wooden shed, and you can hear the shed bouncing off it. And when I did the first 3 Blaze Bits, I have a page of that where I just kept adding to like the Kung Fu theater type of stuff, and different styles, different variations of that. And then I added some stuff I'd see, so I'll have like these little blue notepads sometimes. So I added that, and that's what I did. She has like a little note, popping my cock in a pock. So I'm thinking that might be a tongue twist I can do. So, you know, I get little ideas, and this is a map. That's actually what Animal Farm would look like as a map on a graph. I was doing a zone for that. But yeah, maybe I'll show that another time. But yeah, I figured I'd talk about the character a little bit, and I kind of trailed off and didn't go as well as I hoped. But you know, I could always do another stand-up character. Smokey Daze Haze is the funniest person in the world. And that's the person that does stand-up. And he doesn't always do what I want. So it's like I write the stuff, I prepare the stuff, and he does his own thing, kind of. So anyways, I hope this gives a better idea, and thanks, and take care.